I've had a few people say they want to see more perfume videos from me. Happily, I'll oblige. So I thought I'd take you to my current rotation. Now, this is stored where I keep my underpants, because I do believe clean underpants, deodorant, perfume, it all goes hand in hand. But I have tidied this up a little bit today, and I've got a bunch in here. This is a bunch, let's just ignore that for now. But what I currently have on my tray, I'll show you a few of them. Okay, this is what's on display. These are my fragrances. This is my partner's one fragrance. Here's some deodorants, here's some mini things and whatnot. And again, peek, there's a bunch in there as well. So we're in spring, so we're going into like fresh, fruity, all that kind of stuff. There's some stuff here that I just love. This Whiff of a Wafflecone. This is more of a winter scent for me, but I just can't get enough. I love it. I also have some really sweet things here. So for example, this is super caramel. I sort of see it as being like a salted caramel. The macadamia gives it more of a popcorn smell. So I like layering this with other fragrances to just give extra caramel goodness. What other sweetness? We do have Akro Bake here, which is a lemon vanilla sort of cakey one. So if I want something a bit lighter, this is a vanilla floral. So Burberry Goddess. In terms of florals, I have some more. So DKNY Be Delicious. This is the blossom one, fresh blossom. This one is such a beautiful floral. This is like my 4th bottle of it. It's one that it's great for spring. Also floral, this one is a dupe for Delilah, so it's roses, rhubarb, that kind of thing. So it's quite girly, it's quite nice. I don't know how I feel about this one. This is Yara by Lattafa. This one's a bit more powdery and soft. That's there because I'm just trying to sort of figure out what I think about it. I got it really cheap. These two, I keep these out because they're so thin and easy to store. Oh, and I nearly dropped it. These are by Lancôme, and they are the Idôle range. This one is... Okay, I really had to have a look at the bottom there. I believe this is Idôle Nectar, which is rosy, a little bit fruity, but also, again, a little bit popcorn caramelly. Now, you can't really smell it if you're used to something like this, but I sort of layer these two. So if I want something a little bit rosy, but I want it more caramelly, I layer those two. So that's why I keep that one back there. I much prefer this one, which I actually got, I bought both of these on clearance, to be fair. This is Aura, and this has a bit of a rosy vanilla salty vibe. Again, really great for handbags. I actually like this one better. This salty vanilla, for some reason, it just smells a little bit aquatic, a little bit fresh, but still kind of very feminine. This one's a little bit tackier, sweeter. So this is my preference out of the two. What else do I have? This is another sort of freshy. So this is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gioia. Is that what I put it? I don't know. This is a very sort of fresh aquatic. It's very sort of one note, very designer. So it is, I like the sort of color of it. It's beautiful. I like the packaging as well, but it's very fresh, little bit floral, little bit sort of citrusy, but it also has a little bit of mint in it. So it is a little bit green. I quite like it. It's not anything too crazy, but it's a very easy wear. I am getting a little bit into the freshy sort of fragrances because we are getting to warmer weather. This one by Lattafa is also a bit of a fresh one. And then I had to keep this one out because I love it. Commodity Moss. Again, citrusy, a little bit green, a little bit mossy. So if I want to feel more like a Forest Fairy, this is one that's great. And this also has a similar sort of vibe where this has it's like a bitter orange, which I really, really love. It's got pressed petals, desert moss, and tea leaves. So if I want to smell a little bit like a zingy bitter orange and then a bit mossy, bit tea, this one is my favorite. And I sort of keep these together because they vibe. They've got the same kind of vibe going on. Then this one is what I'm wearing today. This is another Middle Eastern one, and it's a bit mango-y, a little bit fresh, but it's also a bit musky. So it's a bit of an interesting one. These Middle Eastern ones do tend to macerate or like develop over time. This one probably hasn't had the time to do that, so we'll see what that develops into. Interesting one. I also really like this one from Paris Corner. So this is a very fruity one. This is supposed to smell a bit like gummy bears. It's very sweet, very fruity, candy, like my kid really likes it. And then if I want to sort of like ramp up the lycheeness of that, because to me that's got a lot of black currant and apple in it as well, I use this one by Fresh. This one is citrus, lychee, and layered together, this is a lot more fresh and citrusy. This is a lot sweeter and sort of like gummy lollies. Together they're great. So this is what I've been playing with. I got sweet, I got fresh, I got mossy, I got some florals, I've got a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of fruity, and I sort of layer a bunch of these. So that's what I currently have on the go.